Yo.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's the afternoon. It's 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
It's my good morning.
Good afternoon.
Right.
You going to sing your
What's up,
theme
good
song, Pastor Nick? You
people? What's up, good people? What'd you say?
going to sing the theme song?
I don't remember what it is.
Maximize Monday.
I'm still trying to wake up.
Fine.
I'm really trying to wake up still. Let me get my live voice. Maximize Monday. Monday. How about talking about maximizing Mondays? I'm sitting there like, I want to go back.
I know. What's not happening today?
I want to go back to sleep.
I mean, that's the way of maximizing Monday, too. Catching up on some rest.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. You ain't got 2 kids at home that won't let you sleep.
It's very true.
Up at like 6 something this morning. Like, bruh.
What's that noise?
Oh, that's me kicking. Sorry.
Oh.
How y'all doing? Y'all come on. Y'all come on. We're live. We are live. That's right to IKEA. It's no sleep. I just want to, when you have children, a luxury is a nap. That sometimes that's all you want. It's just can I have like an hour to go to sleep? That's all I want.
I hear you.
That's it. You don't ask for much. This is small things that are important. That's why I tell people that don't have kids, enjoy it.
Get all the sleep you can get now, right? Because
I'm telling you, when they come and they take over every part of your life. Every part. What's up, y'all? What's up, Keefa? Hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Y'all doing all right today? Y'all come on in so we can get started. Hey, Wilson, what's up, man? Y'all come in so we can get started as we start talking about maximizing something today. Last week we had a very spirited conversation on faith, and we talked about worship.
Yeah.
And the different styles of worship and being able to, I think I remember this. I'm trying to remember all of it. The different cultural expressions of worship. Mm-hmm. It'll rev up soon. I can't remember what else. Oh, well.
I think that was it. We spent a lot of time talking about that.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah. So Amazing Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Come on in, y'all. Hey, Arvina. How you doing? What's up, Sid?
Keefe said we're acting silly this morning.
Huh?
So Keefe said we're acting silly this morning or this afternoon.
I don't know about it. Well, let's see what happens. I'm not feeling especially silly today. Well, I start making fun
when I'm tired, I get silly.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. When I get tired, I start getting grumpy.
Really?
Yeah.
You must be tired all the time.
I am tired all the time. But I'm not grumpy all the time. I'm nice to you. I saw your little shade dig. I see you. You're going to make me wake up.
You got to catch up.
Sorry. Because you said that and it went right by me. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm going to change your name.
Nope.
What's up, Angie?
Stay forever.
Deacon LeBou, I need you to talk to your daughter. I need to understand how in the world, I want to learn her eating habits when she was younger. How in the world did you watch? If y'all didn't watch Fresh Friday, go back and watch the Fresh Friday video. It is still up. We had a good time, and we learned that at barbecues, Maya skips by the ribs, the chicken, the hamburgers, the sausage,
no
hot dog.
I'll eat the hamburger. It's a toss-up between the hamburger and the hot dog.
You said the first thing you would go towards is a hot dog, and somebody asked you over the hamburger, and you said yes.
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah.
Then why would you say you didn't? You know what?
I mean,
Deacon LeBou, your daughter,
I like the both of them. I'm not a liar.
She's a liar, and she's spoiled. Y'all go back and watch Fresh Friday. It's past Friday. Hey, Elaine. What's up, Mark? You know, that old hashtag ain't bothering me not one bit. Deacon LeBou, I'm concerned about your daughter and her eating habits. She needs help. So, y'all do us a favor and share. We're going to get started in about a minute, and we'll get back to making fun of Maya in a minute.
No, we don't have to do that.
Why?
Maya's good. We don't need to make fun of her.
Why not? Did you just send me a message?
Me?
Or I'm just getting it? It says summer ideas.
Oh, no, I sent that like over the weekend.
Why am I just getting it now then? Okay. Yo, Fresh Friday's hilarious.
Hey,
Hey,
Wilson.
Deb, what's up? How y'all doing? Um,
Yeah.
I don't care about her. What's up, Jamil? How you doing? So, I think last time we started a little bit. I think we were supposed to talk about maximizing your abilities.
hmm
Um, I don't know if we did. Did we talk about that already? Yo, these. I'm sorry, yo.
We're talking about a lot of stuff.
We do so many videos. I don't remember what's going on from one day to the next. Um,
Oh yeah.
no, we did talk about
I
maximizing
think we
your abilities
did.
because we
Yeah.
started talking about. Let's recap on that. So, maximizing your abilities. First is identifying what you're not good at.
hmm
Identifying. What's up, Tanya? Or Tonya, however you pronounce it. Um, I'm not trying to be offensive. Just it depends on the accent. So, understanding what you're good at, what you're not good at. We did talk about this.
Yeah, we did.
And focusing on your strengths while perfecting your weaknesses.
Right.
That's right, because I was sitting right here. We were talking about, you asked the question about knowing you can't do a thing drives you harder to do it, but then knowing when to put it down.
Yeah.
Are you going to spend 8 hours on something that you'll never be that good at versus 8 hours that you can perfect that can bring you some money? I'm starting to think you have a serious complex.
Gosh.
but we're talking about maximizing abilities, and let's do this today, right? Ooh, this is going to be a tough one for us. Let's talk about maximizing your emotional and mental capacity. Now,
Well, okay.
let's talk about this. I believe that weight, pressure, responsibility, and stress first reveals your emotional state. And if you allow it, it will develop your emotional and your psychological.
Okay.
I'll go this way, then we'll go back to that thought. I think one of the biggest problems that people have with success is when they are emotionally driven rather than commitment driven. So if I'm not feeling it today, guess what happens? I don't do it.
Yeah.
Right. And we dictate, we allow our emotions to dictate the process to success. So instead of us being committed, we're more emotional about it. How many times have we been in a position where we're supposed to do something, did not do it because A, we didn't feel like it, B, we were too frustrated, C, we're too anxious, D, we were too whatever, but whatever, our emotions got in the way and we did not do what we were supposed to do because we were frustrated, angry, mad, sad. And watch this. It's not that we're not doing stuff when we're feeling that way. It's just we're doing unproductive things.
Yeah.
I'll throw this out here and I'll let you chime in on it, Maya. Commitment has nothing to do with how you feel. Commitment has everything to do with what you say to yourself. Y'all write this down. Commitment is not about your emotions. Commitment is about what you say to yourself.
So break that down a little bit more. What do you mean by that?
If my commitment is based off how I feel, what's up, my leader? Hey, KT. If my commitment is based off how I feel, if I don't feel it at that moment, then I won't do it. Some of us are more committed to our feelings than we are the destination that we want to reach.
Okay.
We have a love relationship with our feelings. Thus, we commit to them more than what we're supposed to do. So I'll use this simple example. My children have this internal knack in them that when I'm in the kitchen and I ask them, do you want something? Or they see me in the kitchen getting something, they don't ask me then, right? But as soon as I sit down to eat or watch TV, then it's daddy, can you go? And I'm like, y'all just saw me. But watch this. If I do things strictly based off my emotions, I won't do anything. But my commitment is what I say to myself. I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to help them. Mm-hmm. So for example, let's take working out. Most people don't like working out. I know I don't. I need to, but I don't. Most of us don't work out because it's an emotional thing. I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like getting up early. I got to get up and I got to go do it. We're more committed to our emotions than the goal that we want to achieve. Mm. So I'm committed to how I feel, and I follow how I feel rather than follow what I'm committed to. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be working on this book or supposed to be working on this project, but I don't feel like doing it, so I ain't doing it. Rather than being committed, emotionally led versus commitment, what you say to yourself led, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But doesn't commitment have a lot to do with emotion?
No. Commitment has emotion.
But I feel like I'm more committed to the things that I care about because I have the emotions towards it.
Now you're substituting passion for emotion.
Okay.
Because along with the things you love comes a passion.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's take this for example. Name something that you care about doing that you just do because you love it.
Social media.
Social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's take that versus working out.
Okay.
Right. Right. You see what I'm saying? Uh-huh. You know, one is a passion that drives you. Mm-hmm. You know, but even with your passions, you don't always feel like doing that. Like I'm passionate about ministry, but I do not feel like doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Commitment keeps me doing ministry, not how I feel.
Got it. Okay.
It's almost like love. Anybody in the relationship, in any relationship that you're in, no matter friendship, marriage, whatever, no matter what relationship you're in, love alone is not going to keep the marriage. Love alone is not going to keep the relationship. Mm-hmm. Because one day you're not going to like the person. And commitment is going to keep you with the person, not how you feel. So commitment has feelings, but it's not based off passionate feelings.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I wonder sometimes, could we have, I know the answer. How much further along would we be in certain areas if we were driven by commitment rather than feelings?
I feel like that's a trick question.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, where would we be if commitment, what do I say to myself? No matter how I feel, I'm going to do this. No matter how I feel, this is going to get done today. Mm-hmm. I can not feel like it, but I'm going to make myself get up and do it. Let's use a scripture example. I will bless the Lord at all times. That's a commitment.
Right.
Because hence all times I'm committed. I will. We read that and get emotional. And that's probably why we don't follow that scripture that well. Mm-hmm. Because it's all based off emotion and passion.
Gotcha.
But he's saying, I will bless the Lord at all times. So no matter what time, even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm committed that I will do this.
Mm-hmm. So what can we do to kind of balance everything out and I guess holding true to our commitments, even when we're not feeling like it?
I think first is being honest about how you feel. Mm-hmm. Like right now, I'm getting into it, but today I didn't feel like doing this. I had a prayer call at noon. I didn't feel like it. I
don't blame you.
We had this at 1:00. I didn't feel like it when we started. I'm thinking about the recording that we got to do after this. Do I really want to do it? Not really.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those days where it's like, I just don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. But commitment keeps you when emotion's not there. So it's being honest about how you feel.
Being honest, okay.
And stop lying to yourself. You don't always feel like serving God. You don't always feel like doing the right thing. Stop lying. Mm-hmm. Be honest. I don't feel like it, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. The reason why most business owners fail is because they don't have a boss. They're not used to working for themselves.
Yeah.
They need the tyranny of a boss or an overseer or a supervisor to tell them to work. Rather than working for yourself, you're your own boss.
Mm-hmm.
You should make yourself get out of bed to come start work on time.
Right.
But if you're working for somebody, the tyranny of an overseer makes somebody work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's being real about how you feel is the first step. And then knowing it's not going to stop anything. Yeah, we're skipping for some reason. And knowing it's not going to stop anything.
Is it me or is it you?
I don't know. I'm on the media. Are you on media?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, it's not skipping long. So I think there's an emotional honesty there. There's an emotional honesty with yourself. And just knowing it ain't going to stop. Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, I don't feel like going to the cross, but not my will, but your will. That is the picture of commitment. Not what I want to do, it's what you want me to do. And that's what I'm going to do, no matter how I feel. Any questions from anybody? So, why are you sitting there looking like that?
I'm learning. I'm taking it in.
Oh, she's supposed to be helping me out. I'm up here laboring and talking.
I'm listening.
She's listening. She's just sitting there and she's supposed to be sharing her.
This is a heavy topic.
Her wise thoughts. Just leave me hang and do all the talking. It's okay though. That's how they do you. So, but emotional honesty is important.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not careful, you could be emotionally manipulative, emotionally deceptive.
Wow.
The people I've met that are great liars, they're great liars because they lie to themselves so well. It's like they convince themselves that something is right, even though they know it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so that they can't help but see it one way because they force themselves to believe this lie so much. So if you really want to maximize your moments, you have to understand your emotional and your mental state, and not let your emotions and your mentals to fully mess up what God's trying to do in your life. Because here's the thing, y'all. Thank you, Lord. You never know when opportunity is going to present itself.
Right.
Oh boy. You never know when it's going to present itself. And watch this. It could come on a day you don't feel like doing it.
And still gotta be ready.
Yeah, you don't feel like doing it. So guess what? You stay home and God shows up in your normal routine.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you miss something because you ain't feel like doing what you're supposed to do that day.
Mm-hmm. What Bishop say? Usually the things that you don't feel like doing are the things that need to be done.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, miss out on these opportunities, right?
Absolutely. You miss opportunities because you always feel like watching TV. You always feel like doing whatever. But when it's stuff that you have to do, usually you don't feel like doing it.
So Kifi has a question. It says, if you are committed to something, can your emotions still take over those commitments? Yeah,
guess what? You have to consciously be committed every single day.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm going to do. This is what it is. I don't feel like doing this, but it ain't going to stop nothing. It's not stopping a thing because why? I know what I'm committed to. And it's crazy. We know what commitment looks like. If we were in church and all y'all watching this online, ask you to raise your hand, all y'all raise your hand. How many of us were in a relationship that we shouldn't have been in and we were committed to it? Raise your hand. Whether it was a friendship, dating, whatever.
Yeah.
The reality is that all of us know what commitment looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. You knew the relationship was faulty and wrong, but you were committed to it, even when your feelings weren't that totally in it.
So why do you think that we sell ourselves short that way? But we know that a relationship isn't good. Like, why do we hang on to those commitments that we shouldn't?
I think it's a variety of reasons. Some people don't want to be alone, so they choose to stay in it. Some people are trying to prove everybody else wrong. So somebody told you not to date the person, and guess what? You just had to prove the person wrong, so you're gonna make it work. That's one. Yeah, familiarity. Sometimes it's all you know.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable, even though you don't like it. But I use that premise to show that all of us know what commitment looks like.
Yeah.
Because we've been committed to the wrong stuff, even when our feelings weren't in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but people stay committed in bad relationships for a variety of reasons. But I mean, one of the biggest ones is I know it. Somebody told them not to do it, and they just got to be right. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. I'm gonna make this work. Never mind, it's hurting you.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's messing you all up. You gonna prove somebody wrong, and you think by staying it's gonna prove the person wrong when it's only hurting you.
Right.
And then watch this: when it blows up and don't work, and especially the saints, you know, the devil got it. The devil had nothing to do with it.
The devil was nowhere in this.
Right. But we've all been committed to a person or a thing that was not good for us. So we know what commitment looks like. Feelings were absent during certain moments, but the commitment was there.
Mm-hmm.
That made sense to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because we I don't know what commitment looks like. Yeah, you do. Look at the worst thing you were committed to. You know what commitment looks like. And God says, I just want that same commitment back. But this time I want this commitment to be more about love. Mm-hmm. God says, I want you to love me more than you love the thing that you want. That's what commitment looks like to God. I want you to want me more than you want it. Mm. I know you want that. And you know what's interesting about God? He doesn't demonize temptation. We demonize temptation.
Yeah.
In the sense of this. God knows we're going to be tempted. We think, oh my God, I'm tempted. God must hate me. No, he knows you're going to be tempted. That's why he tells you what to do when you're tempted.
Right.
You know, the old church back in the day, I'm waking up now. The old church back in the day was you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't like nothing. You couldn't love nothing because, you know, if you love that, you don't love God. It's not that God doesn't want us to love other things. He just wants you to love him more than you love that. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about even good stuff. Can't go because it's compete with God. You know, can't go skating because it's compete with God. God allows you to like clothes and he allows you to like skating. He allows you to like movies. Just don't put the stuff before him. You know, but they taught us an imbalanced way of loving God. Because the reality is God says, look, I want you to love me more than you love everything else. Mm-hmm. And some stuff we love isn't good for us. And we need to discard those things. And other things we love that are good for us, we just need to prioritize them.
Right.
Put God above them. And learn to love God enough to put away things you're not supposed to have in the first place. Mm-hmm. Love him more than you love your sin. All right, I'm sorry. You had a question? Go ahead.
So the first step is being honest with yourself, right? So what's the second step?
I don't know. We went on a tangent, right?
And this is where we go wrong every single time.
I think it's learning to be honest with yourself, number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, I kind of went into number two some, is learning how to overcome your emotional feelings.
Right.
To know that you're more than your emotional state. And we are emotional beings, but we're not dominated. We're not supposed to be dominated by our emotions. So you acknowledge them and then learn to overcome them. And learn that your emotions are a part of you. Your emotions aren't all of you.
All right.
They're a part of who you are. They're not all of who you are. And when you look at your emotions as all of who you are, you'll let your emotions dictate how you react to life. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm trying not to be too pragmatic about this because, you know, I'm talking in generalities because some of it's more complex when you get into individual situations, especially those people who have extreme mental concerns like anxiety and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But even with anxiety, at the same time, anxiety can get you, depending on the level that it is. And there are tools to the trade on how to help overcome your anxieties more than just quoting Philippians 4, be not anxious. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because the person that wrote that struggled with anxiety.
Right.
I'm just saying, and I'm not saying don't use that scripture. I'm just saying that there's more than just saying be not anxious because God says it and you stop being anxious. Analyze why you're anxious. Here's the other thing. You got to learn to be a good self-talker. Why am I feeling this way?
Mm-hmm.
Maya, did you know that sometimes what you're feeling on the surface is not what you're really feeling?
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people think about this. It's like, okay, I'm tired today. Why am I so tired today?
Right.
I got good sleep, but something's more.
What else is going on?
It could be grief manifesting itself in a loss of drive.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anxiety manifesting itself in a form of procrastination. It could be depression manifesting itself in the form of just laying around. It could be, you're short with people or you don't have much patience that day. The root of it could be anger.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a good self-talker. Why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Why am I feeling this way? What's really going on?
Yeah. And
you kind of get to the root of it like, okay, today I'm just sad. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad about this.
Mm-hmm.
And once you kind of get to the root of that, then you can start working from it from there.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of the problem, that people aren't taking enough time to get to know themselves.
Yeah.
It's easy to just put that label, oh, I don't feel good. But why?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Why? Like for those people who have a family member or a close friend or somebody that passed away,
mm-hmm.
months before like their birthday, months before Christmas or whatever
mm-hmm.
starts coming up, you don't know why you feel a little off.
Yeah.
But your subconscious is like, yo, this day is getting ready to come. You have
mm-hmm.
you don't know why. You just know for some strange reason you just not feeling right.
Yeah.
And then you don't associate till you get closer to the day, like, oh, that's why I've been feeling
mm-hmm.
the way that I've been feeling. So it's one of those things where it's like, you're used to seeing this person on Thanksgiving or on Christmas. Around August, September, you're going to start feeling somebody's birthday's in February. January, December, you're like,
mm-hmm. It's true.
It's what I like to call being aware of your calendar.
Yeah.
Being aware of your calendar. And when you're aware of your calendar, it can help you understand more of why you feel what you feel during the course of the year. Mm-hmm. And just know that deliverance is not always a jump, shout, speak in tongues, run around the church. We can't
mm-hmm.
do that now. So that whole thing, just shout about it and God gonna bring you through it, ain't working now. We ain't together running around jumping and shouting. I mean, you can shout in your house. Look, some people, and I'm saying this, honestly, need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
To help process your feelings. You don't know yourself by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I can only know myself, but to a certain degree.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent, but it's just, I don't know how we got on that part, but it's learning to be self-aware and why you're feeling the way you feel.
Yeah.
And it's true. Once you get to the root of it, then you can start working from there.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. And now that I know it, I can take it and choose to do the right thing with it.
Yeah. And I think too, being open, because people who you're close to, they can pick up on it too. Especially like you say, if it's a certain time of the year when you lost someone, like they can see you're struggling. So even being open to what others are perceiving about you, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And using that to like internalize and reflect and, work things out.
Yeah. You need people around you that's going to tell you the truth about you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you, say something ain't right about you. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Or, somebody you can talk to, say, I feel something going on. I don't know what it is. Can I kind of talk it out with you?
Right.
And allow that person to kind of give you that space to talk through. Somebody you trust is somebody that's not going to validate your craziness.
Right. That's important.
Yeah, right. we love talking to folks that's going to validate our nutty side. It's just we say whatever. Oh, it's okay. No, it ain't okay. I need you to help me overcome this.
Yeah.
So I think that's pertinent. So understanding, being honest about how you feel, getting to the root of why you feel the root of why you feel the way that you feel,
Mm-hmm.
making a conscious decision to overcome it. Faking it is, they say fake it till you make it. Faking it is not being real about how you feel.
Yeah.
You know, be genuine, be real about how you feel, and then say, okay, this is what I'm going to do to overcome it. But you have to be real about why you feel what you feel. You ever met somebody who's always angry all the time? You're like, why are you so angry? I'm not angry.
Yeah, I know a few people.
You're pretty snippy, you know?
Yeah.
You're very aggressive, you know? But people lose it when they don't acknowledge how they really feel.
Yeah.
If I could say it like that.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I've been guilty of saying, "Oh, fake it till you make it," and I think it can be a good thing, but not if you're not working on what the source of the problem is.
Right. Yeah, you fake it into a worse place.
Yeah.
You know, God doesn't want you to fake it. He wants you to be
Mhm.
genuine. Genuine is acknowledging how I feel and then choosing to overcome it. Be real about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if I'm moody, I can't take it out on everybody else. You know, I can't just, you know, look at y'all and just be like, hi, Pastor Nick. I'm like,
Go
you
away.
know, yeah, like that's not your fault. I can't take it out on the world and then watch this. When I decide to be pleasant, get mad at you when you're not pleasant back.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong with that.
It
Something's
works
wrong
both
with that.
ways.
It works both ways. Any questions at all? Huh?
Yeah, we have a question. How do you help someone who can't see that they're struggling?
Honestly, sometimes you can't.
That's hard.
The best way is to make yourself available when they get the revelation. You present it. Everything okay?
Mhm.
I'm fine. Are you sure? You know, you look a little off, and you know, I just want to make sure you're okay. I'm fine. Well, I notice you know, it's okay. If you ever want to talk, I'm here.
Right.
But you can't force somebody to talk. The best thing you can do is be there when they are ready to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you'll do is the more you push them, the more you drive them away.
Right.
So some folk don't even know what's going on. So how are they going to talk to you about it? Now, they don't recognize if I talk about it, it will help me figure out what's going on. But you have to give them a chance to do that.
Yeah.
Give them some space.
Yeah.
And respect that space until they're ready to actually talk about it.
Right. And like I said, it would probably be more authentic too, because they're comfortable to share more than what they would if it was forced.
Absolutely. How did you put your name up? How did you display our names up there? What did you do?
What did you do? You go to brand.
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
You go to brand. I don't trust you.
I'm not doing anything. No, when you put your name up there, how did you do that?
You go to brand.
Oh, brand?
Uh-huh. And down at the bottom, show display names.
Oh, okay. No, I can't change your display name. Jeez. You can take it off now. It won't let me change your display name.
Oh, well,
Well, first off, why wouldn't you trust me that I would do the right thing?
Of course I trust you, Pastor Nick.
You are a liar, because he's like, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. That don't mean nothing. I'm not going to flip that. I'm not going to show you because I don't trust you.
I didn't say that.
If we feel fake, we should get mad. Yeah. I mean, come on now. You know what? Honestly, what would drive people away from you that love you is obvious something's wrong, and they ask you what's wrong, and you keep saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong? Nothing. What's wrong? Nothing. You okay? I'm fine. Nothing. Fine. Right? And then watch what happens. People stop asking you.
You're like, what happened?
Then you get mad. Well, nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares about how I feel. Every time I asked you how you felt, you kept saying you were fine. So I thought that miserable face was your normal face. You looking miserable is normal. So I kind of figured that is what it is. Mm-hmm. But some people, they like looking miserable because it gets them attention.
Yeah.
And the attention is more important than actual transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something? Some folk don't want help; they just want attention. That's all. That's really what it comes down to. Any more questions? Or you want to share anything?
Kiva said, can positive emotions outweigh negative commitments, whereas there is no reversal going in the opposite direction?
Well, I mean, if I'm reading this right, again, my brain is a little tired today. Can positive emotions outweigh negative commitments? Yes. Depends on how you feel. Thinking godly can help overcome negative decisions. And the crazy thing is, negative thinking can mess up positive commitments too.
Mm-hmm.
We got positive stuff. Like, how many times have we lied to ourselves and said, "I'll never do that again"?
A few days later.
Notice I didn't even give the option of, has anybody ever? It's true. We've all said, "Lord, I'll never do that again." Or when you're in trouble, "Lord, if you get me out of this, I promise you, I'll never do it again." You liar, liar, liar.
That's the part that always I find interesting, because we say stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What would happen if God was like, you said you would never do this again, and like he punishes you, quote unquote? So to me, that means, like, even though as much we proclaim to fear God, we really don't.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think our view of God is he should just understand, because we want God to fall in love with our intentions rather than our actions.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. We want God to accept. It's almost like this, right? If you and I are, I would never do this, but if every time I saw you, I smacked you in the back of your head, right? And don't give me that look. I wouldn't do it. Come on now. And if I told you, all right, I'm gonna stop, then I come and do it again. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stop and do it again. And then watch this. About the 20th time, all right, Maya, I told you I'm gonna stop. Believe me. And you're like, I don't believe you. I can't get mad at you.
Yeah.
Because you're not believing my intentions when my actions have proven otherwise. Mm-hmm. But we want people to love our intentions, not what we do.
Right.
And we want God to do the same thing. Well, that's where it comes from. You know my heart. Yeah, I know your heart. Something wrong with it. That's the problem. Something's wrong with your heart.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Our heart needs help. Our heart's got problems. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's fired.
Thank you. Thank you, Deacon LaBoo. This is why I love you.
Wait till I get home.
What you gonna do to her? Nothing. You're darn right you ain't gonna do nothing. Talk about wait till I get home. Deacon LaBoo, I want you to smack her and take it. Have you ever got a whipping before?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was a good kid.
You never got a whipping before?
Of course I did.
I'm about to say, I'm like,
But I learned. I did it one time and that was it.
You only got one whipping in your lifetime?
No, I'm saying whatever I did to get a whipping, I did it one time and that was it.
And you got whipped for other stuff continuously.
I was a good kid.
I'm not saying you weren't. I'm just asking. Some people weren't whipped when they were a child, or they got hit one time and they were.
Yeah.
But you know what I've learned about somebody said this. I think it was driving service. Yeah, I was talking to my driving service, and somebody was like, I had to beat my boys more than my girls. I said, that's because girls are sneakier. Yeah, I know you can go say nothing on this.
Nope.
Just keep your mouth closed. Boys don't think through stuff. They just do it. Boys just do it. Mm-hmm. Girls, y'all are crafty. I'm like, no, they just sneaky. That's all. Y'all figure out ways to sneak out the house and do stuff.
It's true.
Look at you. Look, Deacon, do like they used to do old school. I'm gonna whip you for the old stuff that you didn't tell me about. The new stuff, all that good stuff. So my question is always, do you want me to listen to what you say or what you do? That's right. I'm paying attention to what you do. Mm-hmm. What you say is cool, but actions. Something we talked about Bible study Wednesday. I hope it went across well online. That's the hard part about doing stuff online. She's not sweet. That's the hardest part of doing stuff online. She still owes me a sweet potato pie.
I only make those once a year.
You said you would make one off time a year.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you. And some pound cake too. Let's have ask for you some pound cake, and we can have a smorgasbord.
Okay.
We're up here working a lot during the course of the week, so sometimes we have lunch here at the plaza. Myself and the staff, and in the back. So we'll have a smorgasbord. Look, we try and keep quality content.
This is why we need to go to the gym.
Right, exactly. I was like, oh my God. I put my jeans on the other day. I was like, bruh.
I know.
Bruh. So what we'll do is we'll start after sweet potato pie. No, that's the worst thing you can do. That's another thing. That's another thing. Stop lying to yourself. Stop saying, well, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to start. Start it now. When you watch this, when you have the feeling, start it then. I'm going to go work out, but I'm going to start it next week. No,
Right.
Start it today. The day you say, I need to start this, start it then to build momentum.
See, that's the other problem. I start and then, like I said, I wasn't going to have any more soda. Baja Blast, that's my
Why?
Baja Blast.
What is the fascination with Baja Blast?
Good. They're so good. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to buy any more. I just got another bottle today.
This is what I want you to do. Now, you don't have to agree to this here.
Not with the Baja Blast. But
I want you to try this. This is going to be very hard for you. And this is the way that I gave up soda. I can't tolerate sugary drinks anymore. It's just too sweet. If I do, it's like a little sip. I want you to try this. Try to go to a month without drinking soda.
I can do it.
And then that next month, when you try it, see how your taste buds react. Now, here's the key to this. Mm-hmm. While you're cutting back on soda, you got to cut back on other sugars, because if you replace it with another sugar thing, your taste buds are still going to respond like, yeah. If you cut back on your sugar and just drink more water, which you should be doing. Mm-mm. You know what? We want you to live, okay?
I will drink more water just for you, Pastor Nick.
You're hard-headed. Why don't you do it for yourself?
That's nasty.
How about you love yourself enough to do it?
Okay.
Jeez, that was a shotgun blast, wasn't it? That was hard, wasn't it?
I'm trying. I'm getting better.
So, what were we talking about?
I don't remember.
My shoulder. Actions. Doing.
Yes.
Doing. Momentum in doing it. Telling you, once you start it, it starts rolling. Mm-hmm. But you have to start it. You have to start it. Because what you want to do is start building momentum up. And the momentum is by the time, watch this, like when I'm going to the gym faithfully, the days I don't feel like doing it, my momentum is so strong that I still go.
Yeah. Because
it's a part of my normal routine.
And then you build endurance, so it gets easier.
See, there you go. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: you have to love. Hey, go back to this. You have to love what you desire more than what you presently have.
Yeah.
So if you want to cut out the soda like that, then you gotta love the life you desire more than you love the temporary treat of Baja Blast. Which actually they show you that all that sugar is actually worse than smoking cigarettes. Really? Yes, it's the amount of sugar in soda has worse side effects than cigarettes. And watch this, sugar is the new drug now, because they're not going to get you on those, they're going to get you on sugar. I did a 2-week sugar detox one time. It was hard the first week. Mm-hmm. Second week was pretty good, but I mean the weight just. I'm actually going to I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go to my healthy doctor and get them to. They do this thing called a reset, and they reset your body. And now eating sugar is hard for me. Stuff with a lot of sugar is hard for me because it's just too sweet.
When you say they reset your body, like what do they do?
There's like this thing they do to your neck where there's a certain part of your body where they do this thing. I can't remember what it is, and it's like it kind of sets your body over again, and you cut out. Once they do that, you cut out sugar. Uh-huh. Now, most people don't realize sugar's in everything. Yeah. So a lot of your high starch stuff like sugar, like potatoes, ketchup, bread, rice. No. You're literally, the only sugar you can have is natural sugar from fruits and vegetables. That's it. You would have a panic attack. All that healthy food.
Yeah, but I think I could do it. So after I finish this bottle today, because I can't waste it since I paid for it, like I will.
How much did it cost? How much did it cost?
I don't know. Don't worry.
I'll give you the money.
After I finish this
bottle,
I'll
give you the money for you. I'll give you the money back for you. You don't care about the money. You're a liar. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
This will be my last one.
Hey Angie, You got my email, Angie. Email me. I'll send you the doctor's information. My healthy doctor. Well, she's not. She retired, but the guy that replaced her is really good too. So, what are we talking about again? Emotions and being true with your emotions.
Yes.
Like Maya was just emotionally dishonest when she said, "Well, I just bought it." So the way you implied was let it go to waste. No. I won't let it go to waste. I'll give you you made it was like, I don't want to, I just bought it. I will give you the money back for it.
No, it's okay.
See,
I'll finish it.
You were emotionally dishonest at first. Rather than being honest and saying, you know what, let me drink it first because I want it.
Yeah. Let me drink it first because I want it and it tastes good.
Emotionally dishonest. So,
that leads into another question. So once we are emotionally honest with ourselves, what happens if we still want to do it?
Then just be real about it. Just tell yourself, I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you just don't do it. As Christians, we were taught, we demonize how we feel. Mm-hmm. Just be honest. Yo, like when you want to sin, just tell yourself, I want to sin, but I'm not going to do it. Be honest. This is how I feel. But I think the saints, we've gotten so used to being so emotionally dishonest and lying to ourselves because we think God's going to rain down fire from heaven because we're honest about how we feel. He knows we want to sin, y'all.
Yeah.
The scriptures say in Psalms 139, wonderful. I love that chapter. He knows your down cities and your uprising. He knows your thoughts from afar off. He knows all that stuff already. So why lie? Just tell the Lord, look, today I want to be trifling. Mm-hmm. Today I want to do wrong, but I'm not going to do it because I love you.
All right. That's all.
Stop lying to yourself. I don't feel that. No, I don't feel that. I don't want to do that. Stop lying to yourself. I remember I was talking to somebody. Oh no, when that feeling comes, I just rebuke it, and I just rebuke it, and it's a devil. I said, if you don't calm yourself down, that's why. What
is it? People proclaim too much.
Yeah, the saints are repressed as it relates to sin because we're repressing it rather than learning how to manage it. Mm-hmm. Repression is acting like it's not there. I don't know, it's not there. Rather than I acknowledge I got this side to me. It's there, but I'm going to overcome it every day. Mm-hmm. But the saints, we love lying to ourselves because we feel like we got to be perfect when in reality is we're striving for perfection.
Yeah.
I feel it, but I'm not going to pursue it. I want to do it, but I love Jesus more, so I'm going to stick with him. That's what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. But the saints, we love lying to ourselves. You know, but the Bible, Paul talked about the good I want to do. That's the stuff I'm not doing. You know, I still got this. There's this war in my members. I still want to sin from time to time. Maya still wants to drink that Baja Blast where we got water all around here. She sees all of us drinking water and she just, the Baja Blast. And it's not that you can't have soda every now and then. It's the key is every now and then. But if you know yourself, like I know me, when I'm doing good, if I eat a little piece of peach cobbler or something, it's like.
No, it's true. It's true. Because I had done a soda fast before.
Yeah.
For like a year, no soda. And there are definitely benefits to it.
Yes.
And the Baja Blast is good.
You drunk one and got addicted again, right?
Yeah. So
some stuff we got to stay away from.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to stay away from it. Is that the one from Taco Bell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll taste it one day and see what the big deal is. But it's Mountain Dew, right?
There is Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is a nasty soda, though.
I don't like the regular ones anymore. It's literally just this soda.
So it's soda in general or just that one in particular?
Just that one.
Okay. I know some people have a Pepsi addiction, Coke addiction. Mm-mm. Okay. Mm-mm. We're going to pray this off. We're going to pray this off you. In the name of Jesus. No, I want you to work. You ain't praying nothing off of you. You got to do the work. Did you see that thing where they did that test where they put this can, they put a can in, I think like one of those, the perms and stuff they put in women's hair. Mm-hmm. And they put a can inside there and let it sit for a while and it dissolved the can. And they're like, you're putting that on your head.
Wow.
And that's seeping into your head.
That's crazy.
They did something with soda and how it disintegrates certain stuff. That stuff's going into your body. And look, I'm preaching to the choir here, but
it's true. It's not good.
Yeah, it took me years and life experiences to kind of get my eating together for the most part. And, it's better. But anyway, so be emotionally honest with yourself, y'all. I'm sorry, we went on a tangent all around the bush. Be emotionally honest with yourself. Be real with yourself. Stay committed. Commitment will keep you when your emotions aren't working. Commitment will keep you. If there's anything you can get from this today. Commitment will keep you when your emotions are gone. Commit to God. Commit to yourself. Commit to your future. Commit to God's will. Commit to praise. Commit to your relationship with God. Commit to your career, your business, whatever. It's about commitment. We got saved off commitment. Jesus said, I don't want to do this, but because you want me to do it, I'm committed to you. I'm going to do what you asked me to do. It's commitment. But you got to be emotionally honest with yourself and give yourself the grace to grow. And stop lying to yourself. Right?
Right.
I'm hungry again. Stop lying to yourself. All right. Anything we got to tell people before we leave? Because we got to start taping soon, right? Yeah.
Yes. We have some things coming up. Of course, we have Word Impact on Wednesday. But we also have a new parent talk that's coming out and a new daddy talk that's coming out on Bishop's page.
What are those?
Huh?
What are those?
So parent talks are on Tuesdays and daddy talks are on Thursdays.
Okay, good. Okay.
And we're also releasing a new board at Bethany on Thursday. That is hilarious. I can't wait for people to see it.
Cool.
That's going to be good.
Are you done editing already?
I'm done. I just have a few finishing touches to do. I'll show it to you.
Okay, I'll see it. I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see it. Okay.
Let's do it.
And we got a couple board at the plazas. Looking for content. Did we get any content people? We said we got 2. We're looking for content people, video editors, those types of things to help us with writers, some actors to help us with getting content out. We're excited about what we're doing this Thursday at noon. This Thursday at noon, we're having an interview conversation with a magazine editor. We're going to talk to you guys who want to write, who either want to start a magazine, write a magazine, learn about editing, learn just about writing in general, or anything like that. We're going to talk to he's excited to come. He's the editor of one of the big Christian magazines in the country. And he's going to come on at noon on Thursday and talk to us about that. Of course, Bible study on Wednesday. Recap today at 5:30, right?
How did I forget about that? Yeah.
In the Connections group, or is it public? Connections group, right?
So it's the Connections group. We'll be talking about Men's Day. That was a great service yesterday. So
yeah. So if you're on Facebook, join our Connections group and watch it today at 5:30. And
you're kicking the table.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting about that. I'm trying to stay fully awake. I'm gonna need some more coffee. That's another thing. I used to never drink coffee. I would drink coffee maybe once a week.
Really?
Now it's once a day.
That stuff is nasty.
It is once a day, literally. It's y'all not praying hard enough. I was trying to stick to. I mean, literally, I would drink coffee literally once a week, once every other week. I can go 2-3 weeks without it. Now, if I don't have it at certain parts, it's like I can't function. I feel like my mom, and my grandparents, and them, man, I don't get it. But anywho, we're glad you guys can come on. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Hope you learned from this and the side banter that we have. Go back and watch our Fresh Friday discussion from Friday. It was actually really cool.
It was.
Y'all pray for Maya, 1 month Maya. And she can stay off this Baja blast, whatever that thing is called. And the Lord be with you all. May heaven smile upon you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.